Right, this is what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 1 on the card, the Heineken Summer Juvenile Stakes, over 1,100 meters. Brett Crawford has not got a runner in the opener, but have you heard anything, Brett?
No, I haven't heard anything, but purely on form, I think you have to respect 3 and 8. I think the 8 of Paul Reeves, very nice horse, parental guidance. He did hang in his last start. If they've sorted that out, I think he's a big runner. But obviously, I think Justin's filly with Gavin Lorena, Claire de Luna, has to be the horse to beat. But I have big respect for the number 8.
3 and 8 for Brett Crawford. Rovaun, what are we doing in race 1?
Very short, very sweet, very much to the point. The dogs are barking. Help yourself. Number 4, number 3, Pierre de Lune.
Okay, I'm telling you, number 6, She's My World will be in the top 3. I don't know if she'll win, but I was impressed with what I saw. So Brett 3 and 8, Rovaun all over number 3. I think number 6 got a good place chance. Main Chance Farms Mallorca Stakes, race number 2. Can you beat Double Grand Slam, Mr. Crawford?
Without a doubt,
Big runner.
100%.
Are we getting a good price because they're all on Double Grand Slam? How's she doing?
No, she's had a flawless prep. Very happy with her. I think things have gone exceptionally well since she won the fillies Guineas. I think she's a really smart filly, and I think the 3-year-old fillies this year are way above average. So I think she'll make Double Grand Slam Gallop for sure.
Could that set the tone? Rovaun, which way are you going?
I'm going Double Grand Slam. I know Fatal Flaw will be in front, and I know Double Grand Slam will have to come and get her. But the manner in which Double Grand Slam finishes, I think she's going to come and get Fatal Flaw close to home. That's why I asked you, can I call the second? I'd love to call the second.
How would the last 100 meters go?
How long?
How would the last 100 meters go?
How would the last 100 meters go?
Rovaun Smith's calling.
If I'm calling it. Very simple. Fatal Flaw's in front, but Double Grand Slam is picking her up with each and every stride. Double Grand Slam has drawn alongside Fatal Flaw. She puts her head in front, and she wins going away.
Round of applause, we miss Rovaun in the commentary box. Right, race number 3, the Grade 3 Soko Sun Final Fling Stakes over 2,000 meters. Rovaun, I'll start with you.
I am going for the horse that I thought has improved the most during the course of the summer season. And can you just imagine how unplayable those horses' connections will be if it were to win on Saturday? I can just imagine Zach Bloch and partners. I'm going for number 7, Rainbow Lorikeet, as the winner of the 3rd race.
Greg Crawford, you've got Fatal Gem, number 5 on the card. How's she doing?
Alistair, she's doing very well. She's come on a lot. I think she's a filly that you can respect for the quartets, but I do think it's a bit of an open race. I'd have to agree with Rovaun. I think Rainbow Lorikeet has a big chance. And give me that Pearl. I think those are the 2 that I think would probably be my top 2.
Greg Crawford is not the first person to tip Give Me That Pearl, by the way. Thinks that she could be a bit of value. I think the PE horse is going to run a big race. Number 6, Joy and Peace, big runner. But I think all in all, number 7, Rainbow Lorikeet is the horse to beat. Let's go on to race number 4. This the new turf carriers, Western Cape Stayers, over 2,800 meters. Rovaun, I'll start again with you. You've put many of these Western Cape Stayers. You want to do it this year?
They jump in front of the grandstand. Now, let's put this into perspective. Over the years, this race, because of the pace, probably because of what time of the day it is to be run, there's always an upset in this race. Now, King Pelez, I think the handicap has slowly but surely gotten to this one. I think one of the Justin Snaith horses will end up in the number 1 box, and I'm sort of toying with either number 5, Future Paul. Not Future Paul. Number 7, Triple Time. That's the one that I think could possibly win it from the Justin Snaith yard, and the one that I think will probably be finishing the fastest will be Sean Terry's runner, number 5, Future Paul. So I'm going 7 from 5 in the 4th race.
Brett, I think your horse Otto Lucan has got more than just a prayer. Can you give any confidence?
Alistair, we haven't had him long, so we're still working him out. But obviously, you know, he looks like a horse size-wise that can get the trip, but his form over the trip hasn't been that great. But he's doing exceptionally well at home. I'm very happy with him. And for me, though, I think if you go look at the rerun of Triple Time's last start, he couldn't get a run on the inside fence. He made up a hell of a lot of ground. And for me, he's the horse to beat. And I think big respect to Holding Thumbs.
So that's what the panel thinks. I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give away our first lucky draw of the evening. Where is Tanya? Let's do a lucky draw. Let's do a question. Let's find a few vouchers to give away. The first question of the night. Who was the last 3-year-old to win the Met? Show of hands.
And I'll answer.
Who was the last 3-year-old to win the Met?
No.
Oh, Susanna. Oh, Susanna. Oh, Susanna. The first man to answer is this man in blue. Are you Michael Jacobs?
Michael Jacobs.
Can we do something about his Wi-Fi? Can we get rid of his Wi-Fi? Mr. Jacobs, it's a pleasure. There we go.
Yeah, of course. That's the infamous Michael Jacobs, yes. It's Michael Jacobs.
Michael Jacobs has just won the hamper. Probably the most outspoken man in Cape Town.
The biggest keyboard warrior, you mean?
At least he types under his own name. Doesn't hide behind a pseudonym. Well done, Mr. Jacobs. Hamper coming your way. There are a couple more to come. Right, race number 5. And I want to call up Anthony Delpesh quickly. Bonji, first Hollywood racing horse on the day. Come have a word. Quick word, Anthony Delpesh. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Fame jockey, Anthony Delpesh. Bonji, just quickly, Hollywood racing with a handful of runners. Just a quick comments on them. You start off in race number 5 with Pootalicious. What are you expecting?
Well, his first run here was very, very poor, and he's got a very poor draw. I think he's going to find it very, very difficult from there.
Right, there's showtime in race number 7. The Cape Flying, for me, it's a super strong Cape Flying. Lots of Grade 1 winners. You got 2 horses, Cruise Control and Asia Pambile. Let's start with Cruise Control.
Well, Cruise Control, I think this is his best trip. Obviously, 5 furlong is his best trip. But obviously, he's up against the big boys. But on his best day, he can put up his best performance. He'll be there in the finish.
Asia Pambile has had an unbelievable summer. She's a big runner.
She has to be a big runner. You know, when you come into those races, when the horse is doing so well, and she's done so well, and she's flourished, and Gareth is really excited about her chances on the weekend. And listen, I think I would have been happier if she was drawn closer towards the inside. Obviously, drawn towards the outside, it's going to be difficult. But we got most probably the best jockey riding it, Richard Fourie, and it's going to make a big difference. And I think the speed is going to be on, and it's going to play into her hands. I think she's a big runner.
Just quickly before we say goodbye, those are the only horses with the yellow and the purple stars. How pleased, how proud of you, how proud are you of how Hollywood Racing's horses have been going this season? Every time you look, every race meeting, there seems to be another winner, another one today as well.
Yeah, another one today, and super impressive, and bus stop in Hounslow, and yeah, listen, it's going very well, and we've put a lot of money towards it, and Owen is backed me up all the way, and listen, we're growing when we're trying to keep the game going, and you know, we deserve it, and hopefully that one day we'll be on top.
Anthony, we hope it's this season. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and very happy to see so many people here in racing, and so many people that I haven't seen when I was riding, and appreciated when I was riding, and fantastic to have everybody here, and thank you very much for coming to join us.
They didn't only say good things, did they?
No, they always say the good things. They never say the ones that you lost, but you were the greatest. That's all they'll say.
Bonji, you're a different class. You still are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Anthony Delpesh, ladies and gentlemen, commenting on Hollywood racing runners. Thank you so much to Bonji. Right, back to race number 5. It's the Wings Class 3. Brett, I'll start with you. You got 2 very interesting runners, Captain West and Big Unit. Captain West, first runners a gelding. I think he's a very smart horse. What do you say?
Alistair is doing very well. He's been crying for the gelding, to be honest. He's had 2 gallops since his gelding. Both gallops, he's put up really nice work. So I'm expecting him to run a really good race. It is a tough task with 59 on his back, but definitely a horse you have to put in your exotics. And don't forget about the stable companion. He's as tough as nails. He's exceptionally well at the moment. With 55 on his back, he's a worthy inclusion. So I would definitely put both horses in your pick 6.
Rovaun Smit. I've just seen Richard Fareed, Andrew Fortune, Anthony Delpesh. There are some big names in here. We are lucky to have them here tonight, Rovaun.
Absolute legends of the game. And I do hope that with Richard coming to say a special hello to me, that some of his luck is going to rub off. Because I think he's going to have one big day on Saturday.
Is he going to win race number 5? Well, he's riding the Grey King.
He's riding the Grey King, and I suppose the Grey King is what you see is what you get. I do think that they've all got to beat Brett in this race with 7 Captain West. The horse from the Smith yard that I think has probably got the best and the most consistent form that's coming into it is number 10, Let It Be Said. So I'm going to throw that one in if people are looking for a horse with a nice price to make the trifecta and quartet pay.
I'm going to be short and sweet. Captain West is one of the best bets on the card. And I'll tell you exactly why. If Brett is on the right track, and why would we doubt him? After a gelding, he's got form to 1 stripe. He's back to a better distance. Captain West, hard horse to beat. Right, I don't think we're going to find it too easy in race number 6, are we? The listed SABC Olympic Dual Stakes. They go 1,200 meters down the Hollywoodbets Kenilworth Straight. Rovaun, the ball's in your court. Set the way, my friend.
Sure. This is a nightmare. It's actually very, very wide open. But I'm going to stick with what I tipped on the podcast. And I think that this filly that beat the boys last time out and is having her peak run in this race is the one I'm going to side with. And that is number 12, Candy Town, from the Andre Noel yard. That stable's in devastating form. And going to the front, she may just be hard to peg back.
Brett, no runners for Team Crawford. Any angle, though?
Alistair, when I first looked at this race, I thought, for me, Summer Lily, a big runner. And I actually think the improver of the race will be Berry's Boogie.
Summer Lily and Berry's Boogie for Brett. With no degree of confidence, I like number 16, Symphony and White. See what price Hollywood have on Symphony and White, guys. I think she'll run into the top 4. I think she's a live chance. Race number 7, the second grade 1, the Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Cape Flying Championship. What a field. I don't recall a Cape Flying as strong as this. It is out of the top draw. Brett, you got Sergey, got a grade 1 win at Hollywoodbets Greyville on Gold Cup Day. He deserved that grade 1 win. He got so close so many times. Over 1,000 meters though, how's he going to go?
Yeah, Alistair, obviously the 5 furlongs on the short side for him, but I must say he's had a very good preparation. He looks absolutely amazing. We have fitted cheek pieces to him, which I think will sharpen him up. And there's no doubt he will be one of the fastest finishing horses in the race.
So that's what Brett thinks of Sergey. Rovaun, how do you read it?
I think I'm going to go with the horse that won this race 2 years ago. I do think coming back over the course and distance for the first time since then, history can repeat itself. Number 6, Gimme a Prince from the Dean Cannemeyer stable. I think this horse has been coming along the right way, and that's the one I'm going with. 6, Gimme a Prince to win it.
Is Dice a runner?
Back end of quartets at best.
Really?
That's where I see it.
Won it last year.
Yeah, won it last year.
Okay. Right, we're going to get to the World Sports Betting Cape Town Met at the end. We'll be a little bit more in depth. Race number 9. I love the look of the City of Cape Town Politician Stakes. Very, very good race. A lot of horses that you want to remember going forward. Rovaun, who's your winner this year?
Richard Fourie, Regulation. I know everyone is all over Garrix. Garrix still has to prove himself. He's going this distance for the very first time. I do think Regulation, the way he's been coming about, the way he won last time, I do think he won with a little bit more in hand, and I make him the rest to beat.
Regulation for Rovaun. What does Brett Crawford say?
Alistair, I quite like Major Master. I think he's a horse that's guaranteed to see the trip. I think he's progressed really well in his last couple of starts. So I think he's a massive runner. I think you've got to have respect for Garrix and Sail the Seas. But if I have to stick my neck out, I'll go with Major Master.
All right. Take the box trifecta. Brett's horse Major Master, Rovaun's horse Regulation, and my horse Garrix. They'll run 1, 2, 3. They can arrive in any order. See what Hollywood have on offer. Race number 10 on the card, the Schweppes Class 4, absolute nightmare. Do you want to give an opinion here, Brett? Something of the top 4.
Okay, if I'm going to stick my neck out, I thought this was a really hard race, but I think the improver in the race will be King's Quest. I was quite impressed with his last win, first time as a gelding. But I think Please Be True will be the horse to beat, but I have healthy respect for King's Quest.
King's Quest and Please Be True. Are you singing from the same hymn sheet, Mr. Smit?
Please Be True, definitely in the short list. I think commanding. If one looks at the form and the way the Nestles has been coming along, that's one that we should also include in trifectas and quartets.
It is a trifecta quartet race. Include number 13, Iconic Destination. He's had serious breathing problems. His last run was better. Maybe he's over it. He either goes very close or completely missing. He's not going to run a good 4th. There's number 13, Iconic Destination. Race number 11. The penultimate race on the card, offered 5 to 6. Is Snow Pilot the way to go, Rovaun?
Best bet on the card.
Best bet on the card, eh?
I'm not even looking beyond it.
What price is Snow Pilot, Neil? What price Snow Pilots in race 11? What price? Snow Pilots in race 11. Even money. Snow Pilots in race 11 on Hollywoodbets. Brett, you've got the Futurist. There's absolutely no way that you can give any confidence on the Futurist. Who's the horse to beat and can the Futurist run a big race?
Rovaun, I think it's going to be very difficult for him, Alistair. I'm in Rovaun's camp with Snow Pilot. I think he's going to be extremely hard to beat. He's the best rated horse in the race. I think he's a 1400 meter specialist. He's got a couple of pounds in his pocket as he jumps out the pens. I have a little bit of respect for the Real Prince. I think he'll run a good race. And the other 3-year-old in the race, all out for 6. I think they'll run 2nd and 3rd. But I think Snow Pilot's, for me, probably one of the best bets on the card.
Absolutely right. Can you keep us even money for a little bit longer? Even money for the rest of the night, eh? There we go. Right, race number 12, the finale of Class 4 over 1,200 meters. Brett, I'll start with you. I'm very interested in your horse, your Cavalry Commander. He looks like he's got a lot more to come.
Yep, very pleased with him, Alistair. He's a progressive horse. He's doing exceptionally well at home. Obviously, first run out the maiden's never easy, but, for a rating of 84, I think he can improve on that. So I think he's a horse that must definitely be included in all your permutations on the day.
Only like 3 horses. Cavalry Commander's one of them. Who do you like?
To be very honest with you, every time I've looked at race 12, it gets more and more difficult to try and find the winner. But the one horse that stands out for me, in terms of the story that I heard of how the horse got its name, having spent some time on the farm, and how the partnership got put together, and coupled with the fact that this horse has been running places all the time, number 10, Caracou, must go in.
Tell me about the name.
The name Caracou is actually named after an island that Duncan and Natasha Barry went to on honeymoon.
Caracou, eh?
Karakou.
Thank you for that. Right, let's give another hamper away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give another hamper away. The question now is, name the 2 winners that Brett Crawford has trained to win the Cape Town Met.
That's clear.
Show of hands. 3. There's 3.
No one's going to get it right.
You can adjudicate. There's 3. The first show of hands, you in the blue cap. Itura. Other 2.
Yeah.
Whiskey Baron. And the other one?
Yeah.
Angus. Man in the blue cap gets a hamper. Do you know his name, Rovaun? Is that not also Michael Jacobs?
No, that's not Michael Jacobs. No.
Well done. Another prize courtesy of Hollywoodbets, another hamper. Very well done. Right, let's go to important matters. The World Sports Betting Cape Town Met, race number 8 on the card, off at 4:05. A field of 16. Of course, there is an important stretching in the form of Green with Envy, but if you don't know that, then you have been living under a rock. Of course, just a reminder that all these prices that are on offer will be boosted after the panel discussion for half an hour. So we're going to run through it 1 through to 17. Let's start with number 1 on the card, Red Palace. Brett, I'm going to come to you. Fillies have a reasonable record in this race. Now with Dean Kanamea, is she a live chance on the Gavel Arena?
Well drawn. It's a filly that likes to race up on the speed. The way the track's running at the moment, it is suiting the horses that are handy. So for me, I think she's a quartet shot.
Quartet chance. She's currently at a price of 7-1. If you like her, she'll be more than 7-1 in just a bit. Rovaun, do you like Red Palace?
Fully agree. She will be in the first 4. She'll be up handy, as Bert says. Gavin, she flew in on Sunday night to ride on Monday morning. So there's dedication. And apparently he was instrumental in wanting to ride her, as far as I am led to believe. So she must have a chance.
Big runner, big chance. Number 1, Red Palace from my side. I think she's alive. I think she'll go very, very well. If she doesn't win, she'll be right there. Right, former winner of the Lomaral Kings Plate. Number 2, Almatana. Any prayer for Almatana.
Pippa's got a competition. Whether you're going to pick the winner, you're going to pick the one that goes lost. I'm going to use this horse to enter the competition. That's well put it.
I just want to make a point. When Mike de Kock trained Almatana to win a grade 1, his hair was a different color. Brett Crawford, Almatana, any hope?
No, he needs to improve immensely on his current form, so not for me.
No hope. Number 2, Almatana, 75-1 on Hollywoodbets. But a lot of hope for number 3, Oriental Charm. Guys, Oriental Charm. Let's listen. Maestro, how's the Hollywoodbets Durbanville winner going to go?
Alistair, I'm very happy with this horse's progress. He had a few niggles after the King's Plate, which explained his poor run. I'm very, very confident that we've turned him around. He looks absolutely amazing. His preparation going forward from the King's Plate has been really good. So you can expect vast improvement from him. He has a good draw. He likes to race handy. He must be respected.
4-1 about Oriental Charm right now. 4-1 is generous already. In about half an hour, he'll be a bigger price. Rovaun, can he do the July Met double?
No, he'll be a top 3 finisher. That's for sure. I think he probably is my 3rd choice in the race, to put it bluntly. Yes, he's going over a trip that he's better suited to, but I would have liked to have seen him perform a little bit better in the King's Plate.
He had absolutely no chance on the Lomaral King's Plate. For me, he was always going to run a flat race back over a mile. This is more into his wheelhouse. He will fight. He will give you a run for your money. He is my top choice in the Met, Oriental Charm. Let's go on to number 4, Future Swing. I want to give you a heads up. Grant Van Niekerk cornered me on Saturday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Grant Van Niekerk says he'll win the Met on Future Swing. Grant Van Niekerk is an acquired taste, Rovaun. What do you think?
At least I'll be blamed for having helped him get this ride, because 2 seasons back I helped him with his rides. Future swing to win the Met.
I think he's optimistic. Future swing, Brett Crawford. Alive?
Alistair, I think for me, he's a horse that can definitely run in the top 4. I think he's going to have to improve a little bit to win it, but definitely a quartet horse on the day.
So he's 12 to 1 at the moment. Is number 4 Future Swing. 12 to 1 on Hollywoodbets. Number 5, Atticus Finch. Winner of the Betway Summer Cup. Alec Laird has won this race twice before. With London News and Smart Call, he knows what it takes. Is the Summer Cup form good enough to win the Met? Brett, is he alive? Top 4 chance?
Alistair, you know, when he won his penultimate, he was off a 112. He's now been pushed up to a 121. I'm not quite sure that that's a realistic rating for him. I still think he's hovering around the 112, 115 mark. So I think he's got improvement to make to win the Met.
Do you agree with those sentiments, Rovaun?
Alistair, if you look at the history of Joburg horses coming down from Johannesburg that has run in the Summer Cup, they don't particularly perform well. So, not for me, thank you.
I think he could run into the top 4. I think he's my value for quartets, number 5, Atticus Finch. I've always liked him. This is his stiffest test to date, absolutely. I think he can run into the top 4. What about litigation? He's had a good prep. Is that a fan of litigation in the corner?
Now, back in the day, the tote used to offer 6 places. If only those good old days could come back. If the tote had offered 6 places, I'll tell you, yes, taking a place, because you'll finish in the first 6.
Sean Surrey in a big day, Brett Crawford. He's got an idea. He knows how to win this as well. Won it with Alistair.
Oh, 100%. You know, Sean's given him two good prep runs leading into the race. So from a preparation point of view, I think he's had a very good prep leading into this. So definitely must be respected. Once again, the rating of 113, if the top horses are correctly off their 120s and 125s, he's still got work to do, but I do give a healthy respect for litigation.
Healthy respect for litigation. Rovaun thinks he won't be too far away. He's 33 to 1 right now with litigation. 33 to 1, the son of Gray's Inn. Number 7 is Royal Aussie. Cabello Matsanyani rides for Justin Snaith. 2,000 meters bred. I think he's going to be crying for his mother at the 200.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you. I think the 10 furlongs just a little bit out of his reach. So for me, I think he's going to struggle over the 10 furlongs.
He's a 25 to 1 shot. Rovaun, any hope?
Not for me, thank you.
Not for me, not for Brett, not for Rovaun. Number 8, Picaya. Rachel Veneker gets on board for Justin Snaith. 33 to 1 about Picaya. Pulled up stone motherless last year. What about this year?
Did Justin maybe send this horse for psychiatric treatment prior to this race? Because this horse has got a mind of its own. This horse just pops up when it feels like it. Whenever it's fancied, it doesn't. When it's not fancied, it does. So who knows what Picaya is going to come on Saturday.
I've always been a fan of Picaya, but I'm no fan this year. Brett, any hope?
For me personally, if Justin can win with this horse, and 3 runs ago he took it to Fairview and it got beat, then Justin's a wizard.
He'll tell you he's a wizard anyway. What's it like being his neighbor at Futura Park?
Interesting.
Number 9 on the card, Green with Envy is a scratching. Number 10, 8 on 18. Brett, he is an excellent 3-year-old that we know. He's just behind 1 stripe according to the Hollywoodbets Cape Guineas. Can this boom 3-year-old win it? Is he a danger to your chances?
Without a doubt. I think he's a really smart horse in the making. Whether this comes a little bit soon for him and he's just not quite mentally tough enough could be his problem. Justin himself has said on numerous occasions that he's not quite sure the horse is quite ready for this. But I think he's a top horse. I think healthy respect. He's got the master in the irons, and there's no doubt he's going to be one of the horses to beat.
Rovaun Smit, you've given us your third choice and your fourth choice. Where is 8 on 18?
The dogs are barking about 8 on 18. Wherever you go, they're barking 8 on 18. In fact, I've just looked to my right and I said, give me the thumbs up. I got the thumbs up from the man who's going to be on top. Winner.
So do you want to know what Richard Furry said on the Cape Racing panel discussion that he was kind enough to join us? I said, Richard, who are your dangers? He said, I don't know, I don't have any. That's what he said. So 8 on 18 is 22 to 10. In a short while, he will not be 22 to 10. You will get a boosted price on Hollywoodbets. Take advantage if you do like number 10, 8 on 18, because you will never see that price again. Let's go on to number 11, Magic Verse. Rovaun, I'll kick off with you. 20 to 1 shot. Was his last run a flash in the pan?
I better be nice because I see the father sitting right here to my right. And so I'm going to be nice about the Magic Verse. This is also one of those horses I think, had the tote offered 6 places, he'd be in there.
I would have thought that he would be a candidate for the Hollywoodbets Durbanville, but now they've killed those chances because he's not been placed all that well. Number 11, Magic Verse, a 91 to 114. Brett, you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have gone that route.
Look, I think, as you say, I think he surprised them. His run in the Premiers was a good run, but he has shot up in the ratings. Never been higher than a 91 before that. So I think he's got a hell of a lot to do.
He's gone from an unthinkable runner in the Mets to a runner. I mean, that just sums it up. Right, where are we at with number 12? See it again. Michael Roberts. I saw you in the back. A round of applause for Hall of Fame jockey Mace Roberts. He's here. The trainer of See It Again. Mace, where are you? Mace, come here. Mace, come. Yes, you're the only Mace in the house.
Base.
To 1, Striker takes the ride. Red hot favorite last year. The pressure is off. Mace, come, Mace, come. Mace, can this horse win the Met?
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
His last run was all wrong. He never had the run of the race. He was pulling, he was very rank. And he came back with a fetlock injury, but he's 100% sound. I believe he's a runner.
Mace Roberts believes See It Again's a runner. Mace, thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the Mets. Great to have Michael Roberts here. Brett, on those comments on what we know from See It Again, pound for pound, right now, the best horse in the race. Can he win? Can he put all these demons behind him?
His rating speaks for himself. 131. He's a top horse. Obviously, things went terribly wrong last time. But I must say, it is not easy to turn a horse's form around when they run like that. So good to hear that Mace feels that he's happy with him. So, you have to ignore his last start. Go with the form that you see in front of you. So, Stratum, master, absolute master rider. He'll put the horse in the right place. There's no doubt about that. So you have to respect him. But I do think it's going to be very hard to turn the form around on his last run.
Rovaun, you've given us your first choice. You've given us your third choice. You've given us your fourth choice. We don't know your second choice, i.e., a big runner in your book. Where's See It Again?
I love Mace. I love Stratum. But I don't like See It Again on Saturday.
I share Rovaun's sentiments, unfortunately. If he won, I'll still be in the pick 6, but that's out of sentiment rather than current belief. When number 12, See It Again, he's 6 to 1. 13, Baratheon. Rovaun, Baratheon is running in the Met, matey.
Baratheon will probably be up to the pace or sitting just off the early base. I don't know. I think he's going to battle against some of these odd knockers.
I'm very happy for the owners. I know Miles very well. Dev Naidu, Ron Karras, stalwarts. I mean, It's more of a thrill than belief, isn't it, Brett?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a privilege to have a horse run in a race like this. Obviously, he has a very tough draw to overcome, and he has a rating of 106. So he's going to have to run out of his socks to be competitive.
Trainer Pete Werter is here. We're going to get to your other horse in a moment, Pete Baratheon. 2 runners. Great moment for a small yard, an emerging yard. 14 Master Redoute, the Equus champion stayer. Brett, if you trained him without a prep, knowing what he's all about, can he win the Met?
Alistair, in my humble opinion, to come from the 28th of July into the Met without a prep, not for me.
It's a hard-ass Rovaun, but when you look at the wall at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth of Met winners, there are some crazy winners, and he kind of fits the bill. We know he's good, but is he good enough? Fitness obviously on trust.
Alistair, I think this horse is running in the wrong race. Had he run in the opening leg of the pick 6, he would have been a banker. Master Redoute should have been in the stayers.
Master Redoute should have been in the stayers. I'm sticking with you, Pete Werter. Listen carefully. Here's your other runner. 15 Montien, under corner author. If he goes the trip, will he go the trip? As if he goes the trip, he can be there.
That's the question that I keep asking. Will he see out the distance? He's been ultra consistent from sprints all the way around the turn. I'm not so sure he's going to be able to keep finding against the horses that'll be coming at him in the home straight. But I don't think he's going to disgrace himself in this race at all.
I think that's a fair assessment. What a run in the King's Plate, Brett. What a run. Showed his mettle there.
100%, Al. This horse has been in very good form. You can't knock his form at all. Great run in the King's Plate. The question mark has to be the trip. Not sure his running style, whether he sees it out or not. I'd have to say from face value, I'm not sure he'll get the trip. Hard draw to overcome. But, he's also gone up 9 pounds in one run. So, once again, I still think he's in the ratings of the 120s. Definitely a horse that has to be respected if he sees the trip quartet.
Quartets for number 15, Montien. Rovaun, I'm going to kick off with you with number 16, Rascallion. Runner-up last year. Short Veal rides for Vaughan Marshall. He's 16-1 on Hollywoodbets.
You've got my first, you've got my third, you've got my fourth. Here comes my second, my reasoning. But for the 16 draw, if this horse had been drawn any better, now yes, he will overcome the draw, he'll go and set up handy. This horse is on song for going for a hat-trick. He was runner-up in this race last year. He's having his peak run in this race. I make him a big runner, and I'm going to put him for second.
Brett Crawford, how much respect do you have for Rascallion?
Alistair, since they've fitted the blinkers to this horse, he's done absolutely nothing wrong. I think his biggest problem is the draw. He's in great form. Vaughan is having a season of his life. So, without a doubt, has to be respected. Definite runner.
Big runner, number 16, Rascallion. So, of the 16-1 shots, he's the one that the guys are talking about positively. Finally, number 17, Zaphatius. Brett and James Crawford train. Louis Kotwa rides. He's a Guineas winner. He's sneaking in under the radar here, Brett. How's he doing?
Alistair, I couldn't be happier with this horse. He's had a flawless preparation leading into this. We've fitted cheek pieces to him because we found that he does find a flat spot in running. A lot of people have questioned him going the trip. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that he will go the 10 furlong, no problem. And for me, he's probably the best value place bet in the race.
Best value as far as a place bet is concerned. You can do the math. He's 33-1. What's that, about 4-1 a place roughly? Rovaun, Smit, do you share those sentiments? Place chance, good place chance.
On race day itself, I think Hollywood goes right down to about 6 places. That's what he will get on. question mark about whether you'll see the trip. That's the only reservation I have about him.
I think he runs like he'll get the trip. He's still got to prove it, but I don't think he's without a prayer. Is Zapatias. Right. Thank you so much to Brett and Rovaun for their input. But before we say goodbye, Rovaun, the floor is now yours. I've been asked to ask you to give the golden voice commentary and how you think the race will unfold. Much like we did for the Hollywoodbets Durbanville a couple of years ago, but you, me, and Shaheen did a relay race. It was the longest July in history. Shaheen took about 8 minutes to call 400 meters. Gillville to call the 2,000 meters of Cape Town's greatest race. Take it away.
No, do the relay with me again. Come on.
If you want, you can do the home straight, the last 600 meters.
600 meters, okay. How I see this unfolding. As they corner for home at 600 meters left to go. Montien has brought the field for home. The Raffian is racing in second. Rascallion is sitting back in third. 8 on 18 is starting to wheel his way through. He's starting to pick them off one by one on the inside. It's Montien that's in front.
Go 8 on 18.
Take it over. Montien's in front. Rascallion is picking back with each and every stride. But here comes 8 on 18. He's finishing best of all in the closing stages. 8 on 18 has Breeze gone by. 8 on 18 wins the Met. Head of Rascallion in second. Oriental Charm third. And then Kane Red Palace in fourth.
Rovaun Smit, ladies and gentlemen, that's how he sees the Met of 2025. Brett, thank you so much. I'm not going to ask you to do a mock commentary. Have a wonderful Met. I'm shouting for Oriental Charm. Have a good one, sir. Thanks so much to Brett Crawford for his time. Rovaun, great to see you again, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to boost the prices. Neil's waiting behind the counter, so this is your chance. Let's form a big and orderly queue. Hollywoodbets are offering the following prices on the runners. Brett wants to go get on. He wants to go get on Oriental Charm and Zapatia's top 4. Red Palace, 7 to 1 is the current price. Boosted price, 10 to 1. 10 to 1 the price about Red Palace for the next 30 minutes. Boosted price, 10 to 1. Number 2 on the card, Almatana. 75 to 1 the current price. 100 to 1. Half an hour to take 100 to 1. About number 2, Almatana. Former winner of the Lomeron Kings Plate. If you like to take a chance, take your 100 to 1. Ask nicely, they might even boost it further. Number 3, Oriental Charm. Brett Crawford, he's 4 to 1. 5 to 1 after Brett Crawford's comments. 5 to 1 the price about Oriental Charm for the next 30 minutes. Number 4 on the card, Future Swing. From 12 to 1, boosted price, 14 to 1. 14 to 1 about Future Swing. A couple of shrewdies in the corner getting on right now. Number 5, Atticus Finch. From 20 to 1, you can get 25 to 1. 25 to 1 about Atticus Finch, the Alec-led train runner. Then we have number 6, Litigation. 33 to 1, current call, 40 to 1. 40 to 1 for the next half an hour. About Litigation, the guys all think he's alive for a place chance. Litigation, 40 to 1. You will never see that price again. Up next, number 7, Royal Aussie. 25 to 1, boosted 33 to 1. Royal Aussie, 25s now 33 to 1 about Royal Aussie. Number 8 is Pakaya. The 33 to 1 now boosted 40 to 1. 40 to 1, the boosted price about Pakaya. Number 9, Green with Envy, is sadly scratching. Number 10, 8 on 18. 22 to 10 right now. 28 to 10. 28 to 10 for the next half an hour. Thumbs up, Richard Ferree. All good. 8 on 18. Richard Ferree, thumbs up for 8 on 18. 28 to 10 is what you got. Number 11, Magic Verse. 20 to 1 right now. Boosted 25 to 1. Magic Verse 25 to 1. Michael Roberts, see it again as 6 to 1, third favorite. Right now, he's an 8 to 1, third favorite, see it again. If you consider he was odds on 12 months ago, 8 to 1 is the current price. 13, Baratheon, Pete Werter at your table. 50 to 1. Now 66 to 1, Baratheon. 66 to 1 of our number 13, Baratheon. 14, Master Redoute. 40 to 1 is your first price. Boosted price, 50 to 1. 50 to 1. Master Redoute. 15, Montien. 16 to 1, currently trading 20 to 1. 20 to 1 now, Montien. You got half an hour to take advantage of that. Number 16, Rascallion. 16 to 1. On the back of the comments from both Brett and Rovaun, he will be 12 to 1 tomorrow morning. But for the next half an hour, 20 to 1. 20 to 1 is the price about Rascallion. And number 17, Zapatius, from 33 to 1, currently trading 40 to 1. 40 to 1, number 17, Zapatius. Hollywoodbets customers, you can get special markets for the WSB Cape Town Met on your Hollywood mobile platform. These are very interesting. The age of the winner. So if you like 8 on 18, the 3-year-old. If you like the 4-year-olds like I do, Oriental Charm, 5, 6, and etc., the winning distance, the winning margin, so you can hedge your bets. If you like Oriental Charm and 8 on 18 wins, but 8 on 18 wins by 2, and you've gone for the right winning margin, thumbs up. And also the winning trainer. Justin Snathan, his head is 1 to 10 to be winning trainer, but Hollywood have done things properly. He is the favorite, but he's not 1 to 10. And also 8 match races have been made available on the Hollywood website. 8 match races for you to get involved in head-to-head between certain runners running in the Met. We have one more lucky draw. We're the Hollywood girls. One more lucky draw. The question is going to be, which jockey rode last year's Met winner? Which jockey rode last year's Met winner? Junior. Daniel Muscat is correct. Junior, my friend over here, picks up a hamper. If only we had his luck all the time, we'll be right out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Purple Machine, Hollywoodbets, we thank you so much for joining us, for all those who have tuned in, for all those who are going to take advantage of the boosted prices for the next 25 minutes now. We thank you very much. Don't forget, there are tickets that are available for the Met. You can get your Met tickets. They are around. Get in touch with the team. We have some access tickets for Saturday's big day. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on Saturday. Big ups to Hollywoodbets. Thanks to the entire team that are here tonight. I will not mention them because it's not their style. A big round of applause. We'll see you on Saturday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Thank you very much.